Hello traders, it's been 2 weeks. I didn't post any videos because I've been occupied with creating new algos and strategy for trading. So let's try to make a new prediction for next week because it's gonna be very interesting. So let's start with SPY. This is the S&P 500 ETF 4-hour chart, and just by looking at it, you can see all the lines. This is the algo I'm using. In the past, you can watch the old video. You see the same and see how the price react to it. And I draw here the Fibonacci level, just as you can see from the top, and to make a continuation and assumption what can be in, you can see how it reacts to the Fibonacci level of the 459, the 100, 450, 80, the 138%, 441 and 161. See how it reacts. And even the range of the Fibonacci is also the same here. I don't know if you can watch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines here. So what you can see here very clearly, and this is the old, so you don't need me to talk about what happened, but you could see here the double top created here and the breaking of the neckline, which was the 446 in the blue line. So just going from the 450, what was it, 7, 10 bucks. So just the projectile is 436, which is here. And if you follow me, you know this is a key level of breaking the uptrend. The 435 and 80 is a key level for breaking the uptrend and starting a downtrend. So what can be, and just while looking without using any algos, stochastic indicator, the price should and probably move to this area and maybe try to test it. Also, you can see the price action, and this is a wide range of price action between the 426 to the 441 area, which in the middle is the 435.80. So there is a lot of demand in this zone. So this is for the SPY. So if we try to predict and see what happened, we see the big downtrend, we see the big candle. We know also what happened in the world with Ukraine and Russia, and how the US gonna react, and the gold rising up, the oil rising up. So the at the moment, because the pricing is a downtrend, yes, the algo seems that the price should move to the 435.90. So this is the area it should move. We can also see it even in the post market. It didn't even try to move up, so probably will push lower. It can even push and open with a down with a gap and immediately touch it. And this is the area we should follow it. But see what happens if we just imagine it will go lower. From this point, it will create a divergence. So it will move like this. So any move to the downside will create a big divergence, but this will be a divergence that bring the sellers. So even if it will move up, and try to make another attempt to move higher. Probably again, if this is the neckline, it will, even if it open or move down to this area, it could move up because of the divergence and then break to the downside. And when it break, this is the sellers, and with all this power that they push the stock lower, any divergence should be ignored. Any old divergence should be ignored. So this is what can be with the S&P, and even if it will move higher, it will create a divergence because it will have a hard time to break the 456, 57, and probably while doing so, it created a divergence to the downside. So I think next week we will open to the downside, could be some reversal, and then a full break to the 426 again, even for the 420, because we still don't know what will be with the Feds on in 2 weeks, in 2 months maybe, and probably the market will try to move slowly down, not make a panic in the market, just to give for the rest of the year potential to move up. Because if the market will move up now and the Fed will announce 0.5% increase in interest, it should move lower again. But if it will also already make the price with the assumption that they already gonna be in 0.5% or 1% interest rate increase, it can give the potential to continue to move up, because already the price took this into consideration. So a good thing that if the S&P will move lower, but slowly moving lower, not break to the downside. At the moment, the algos say the potential is to reach this number, and below this, let me check where is the next target. Below this, the next target is the 425. So around this area, this is the second target, this is the first, this is the second area, and below this area, I think it's not good. Yeah, below this area, it's in a break, and then we have to go way. Let me check. Yeah, see, not so good. And you can see the level here, 416, and the 438, 426, 416, 17 area, and 405. But at the moment there was from the 480 to the 420, this is, and almost this is $60, which is 15%. So probably a good area is the 410 and to bounce from. Not good for the market, but good for a long-term investor if they wait to enter the market. And for day traders like me, because we can enjoy the momentum both sides, to the down and to the upside. So the SPY not seem so good. Let's check the 60-minute chart and see how it goes. What we have here. So yeah, it could be an attempt to make a reversal. I would wait because we are deep below the 200 EMA. This is the range. We break the range. So it could be an attempt to move higher and then break. And if we go and test, let's say, this, you could see if the price move here, this is the 50 level, this is the 100 level, and the 421.20, this is the next level. So yeah, it seems that it wants to move that way. So this is for the SPY, guys. Take it short. QQQs, let's check it. So for the Q, almost the same, but one big difference, it already reached the 346 area, which is the point of reversal. So the Qs can try and already seem that you want to move higher. So it can open with a gap up and then refill the gap and maybe try another attempt to push lower. You see it already in the middle of the demand zone. You see a nice here. Change the color. See much clearer. You can see this is a zone of buying, selling. It's in the middle. So the potential is 342, 340. But in case it will break below the 346 and close below, I will wait for the 334 and moving here. You can see it spike from here once. Maybe it will try to bring more buyers in this area. At the moment, the momentum again is for the downside. There is no reason for it to start and break above the 348, because above the 348 it can, let me check, it can reach the 350. So any move to the upside will reach and stuck with resistance, but above the 350 it can bounce up again to the 354 here. So those levels. But at the moment it seems that it want to move lower. Let's try and take some, see the Fibonacci if it's work. Here maybe this is the top, but it's in the pre post market. So see how it reacts. So probably this is the key. 340 and try to bounce, maybe 334 and try to bounce from it once again. The short term will move down. 346 is a key level for the Qs. It's a key. See how it reacts here many times. Up and down, up and down. So be careful with the Qs and the stocks in it, because if it open with a gap down, will touch the resistance and then fall immediately. But at the moment, again, as you can see, there is no divergence here, only from this point, and from this point the sellers already came here. This is a move down, this is a small reversal, this is the big reversal. So the sellers came in this, and again here, and again now they're in control. This is a 1, 2, 3. The seller managed to break. If they manage to break, and I don't like to trade pattern, but you can see a lot of small double top here. So again, it should or lower again. Yeah, seems that the bars stepped in at the end of the session, which is good. So we might see a push up and then immediately pull to the downside. From here there is again divergence, but we don't see any attempt to make a cross yet. So we will have to, I will wait for the Monday opening and see what happens. If I see a green candle, you can take scalping it to the upside, but be careful from the big downside. Let's move to Tesla. Tesla didn't do me good last week. And with Tesla, it reached the target of 856 area. Managed to touch and bounce from it, which is a good area of support. Will it fall any lower? Yes, it can, to the 840. And at the moment, it seems that didn't finish the fall because it needs to make another attempt to the 826. And a key zone for Tesla is the 767. So for me, Tesla is on the short side. It found some support. It can maybe try another attempt with the 854 again and try to push there and bring more buyers and push up. But you can see it's a range zone. So this is accumulation zone. This is the big moving down accumulation. Probably try to push higher, but we are deep below the 200 and again with the market, I think it will fall down. Hopefully, sometimes we see a big gap to the downside and then push up the beginning of the session to bring more buyers, to give them to buy the stock much cheaper and then moving up. And at the moment, I see a clear moving to the downside, trying even to break the 850 again. Yeah, we made the reversal with divergence. So if let's see here, this point. So the potential is the 825. So yeah, this is the potential to reach down here and from then to bounce. Let's see what else. And even to the 800. Yeah, the next potential is the 800. The round number. So probably something like, and then make some divergence and push up. What else do we see? Let's go MRNA. Check the algo. Yeah. 160 was a bounce area. Seems that you want to move up. Yeah. The long term, there is a pressure to the upside, some resistance at 168, but it needs to touch the 185. As we break below the 157, then we close here above, the movement should touch again. Some sellers try to push down. You see the failure here with the small doji, and then we will see attempt to reach to the 185. And let me check. So you wanna enter, yeah, above the 162. Want to make sure 162.50 it will move to the upside. So with MRNA, I'm a bullish to the upside. You could see also the buyers coming here and here. The sellers try to push, make a divergence, and moving up. They didn't make any divergence, which is good. And then we'll do another push to the upside, and the new push to the upside will break this high, which will create no divergence, which is good. So this is with MRNA. A stock I didn't trade. Oh my god, what a nice move to the 208, which we predicted, even break to the 222, and then we saw the reversal again. Now it's resting here. See the two blue lines, which is a strong support. What can be here? You see also we draw here that this is the break we saw, which is very nice. Shame I didn't trade it. So at the moment, any move to the downside will create a divergence with this area, which is good, which means should be another attempt. One thing we want to make sure that is that BA is affected with the oil, the price of oil. So we should make some notice, and also what happened with Europe, Ukraine. It can push no matter what the stock lower, so it can still do a big move to the downside. Sorry I couldn't help you with or analyze it, but it break the 50 here, so this is a big weakness. We see the seller pushing it. Lots of people want to sell. So any move to the upside will bring more people to sell this stock. So, and what can be unfortunate for a BA, see this, and this is not a good zone. We know it can bounce from this zone, but if it break again, it will fall. And if it fall, this is the 222, this is the 190, 30 bucks. This is the area we talk about that BA can reach to the 150, 160 zone if it break again. So careful with BA. Let's try to see. Check BA. I will pause because I didn't prepare with BA. Alright, in the shorter time frame with BA, the potential for BA is to move lower. If it breaks the 210, the target is 207, so it will reach again to the 208.50 as a support area and probably bounce from it again. And you can see how many times the 208 was resistance, 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 resistance. This area is support, this area is support. So this is a key line for BA. So probably touched again, retest it, hopefully bounce up, because it will create a divergence to the upside again. And we are above the 200. 200 is facing up, which is good. If we probably use a smaller time time length of the EMA, we will see a nice uptrend. The shorter time frame, let's see what the algo is saying. Probably BA will try to reach again to the 220. It needs to bounce. It probably will try to retest again the key we will talk about and then move up, retest the 212 again, and then move to the upside. But at the moment, this candle is what worries me, because at the end of the session, this is, see what happened. It's moved up and immediately rejected, which means I don't know if it's a manipulation, but some people were trying to make some position here and to sell. So this is an area to get rid of the shares. So at the moment, there is EA need to fall down, bring the bars again from the 205, 208 area. This is all the area and need to bounce from it. If it break it, it will again, and there is a small, you see, small gap here. I don't think it's much an issue. So it depends only in the market, because BA wants to move higher. But if the market decides that all the market move lower, so the buyers will just wait. Doesn't mean BA won't move up, but the buyers will wait for a better opportunity to re-enter. If the market will open and make a reversal to the upside, BA will move immediately to the upside. The buyers won't wait, and it immediately will reach to the 220 again. So this is for BA. Facebook, oh my god, Facebook. We have the list of all the stocks I want to talk about. Let me check if I forget anything. Okay. So Facebook, what a P candle. What happened? Because Facebook is still a good company. I know some people don't like, but it's still a good company, still a big company. And see, it's way below all my lines, which I draw. So I need to check the algo again, but probably I won't see anything, because if we go to the daily, see what happened here. Way below. We need to go back and from July. Oh my god. So just looking at here, this is a 250 area. But let's draw. This is here. This is a zone. This is a very, let's say, usually I draw the zone with my algo. The algo give me where are the buyers, where are the sellers. This is just looking at the chart, try to decide. Let's try to go back. So if you check the 4-hour chart of Facebook, it's definitely gonna move down. Will it hit the 210? I don't know, but it can retest again the 216. But what I can see that Facebook need to make a divergence, which means it need to break the low, the 218. Where is the low? it need to break the 218, move lower, and see, and then try to make a reversal. It's a nice in a buy zone, which is here. If it won't break the 216, it can make the divergence, and then the divergence is just a reversal one. So small pullback and then attempting again, which will be a double bottom. So it will move high. So this is the neck it need to break, and between those, this is 15 bucks almost. Yeah, 15 bucks. So another 50 bucks. So to the 250 again. So this is the target. Will it make it in one day? I don't know. Maybe in a week. But if the market, and it seems that the market want to move lower, it can move lower and then bounce from the 210 and then make it. So even if it's create another red, it need to immediately, all the buyers need to come back and close it above the 216. Make it a valid double bottom. So even if we see a tail, we want it to be like this and not like below it, because if it's below it, it will break the double bottom. It means the sellers are still in control, and the potential for Facebook in the longer term is to enter long above 230, but it's too I don't know. If you want to take a reversal, there is a good potential for Facebook because the buyers are waiting. Still some the buyers came in the 219, managed to push the stock higher twice. Still some sellers. I think it will push a little bit lower and then try to make a reversal. So this is for Facebook. Let's check what happened with Mara. Mara was a good trade because we saw the potential to move to the 28 and even touch the 31.50. It touched, or 31.44 almost. So we didn't break the pattern of the down, just make it a range, big range between the 22 and the 30. See the big volume coming here. So what again can be another attempt to bounce from the 25, because this is the downtrend here, but this is the beginning of the uptrend. This is a higher high. This is a higher low. And this is the confirmation. It break. So now just want it not to come back here. Maybe try to bounce from this point. And if we check some, let's say, Fibonacci level, voila. See what happened? Break it, move to the upside. Now it needs to rest on the 60, maybe in the 50, 24, 25. This is there for a bounce, for a good bounce, a good retracement to the 61.80. And we take it home here. Check. 50 was on the 25.30. So 25, 24 is a good area for a retest and then bounce And if it bounces, the next target is the 37, which is nice. So a good trade could be with Mara, and probably Riot will do the same. Yeah. Check. See here. And if it's not valid, see it here. So target 21 on the 200, and rest on those lines, that's 17 again, and then rebounds again. If it moved down, it will be very good because it will create a divergence to the downside, to the upside, sorry. Long continuation. And then target is the 25. This is the target. See the area, lots of buying and selling, so this is a good zone for supply and demand. So the stock probably want to reach there. So this is right. Mara, check. PTON. Let's see. There is something special. Managed to break, but I don't know. Still a big gap. I don't like it. Probably try to retest and then move up. RBLX. Lots of lines, sorry guys. Because I was scalping it. I used to scalp it. It's very down so drastically I finished. And it's in a range zone yet. Didn't try to. It seems that it's trying to attempt, but you see not a good confirmation to a good break. Immediately when it break, it sell off. So it's in a range zone, so I will wait. If it can move to the 60 again, and from it try to find good entry and to re-enter, and any move to the downside with another nice 2 red candle will create some sort of divergence. So Apple, the stock I don't trade. Check what Apple. This is a live, guys, so sorry. This is also very late. Apple, what Apple is doing. Just looking at it. Up and handle, break. It's not so double. You can see once, twice. So this is the distance. Probably from this point, 176, 177 to the 171, $6. So 165, 166. So probably try, but there is a gap here which need to be filled. So I will wait to the 160 with, and also you can see there is no divergence because it broke it. So the next one is here, so it needs to move down and make some sort of reversal, moving down, and from here reverse. So this is it, guys. Let's come back to the S&P. So at the moment, what we all see, yeah, the market seems that it wants to move lower. If it will open with a gap to the downside, it could just try to attempt to move up and then reverse and continue to the downside. There is a big zone here with supply and demand, so probably for a couple of days it will move in those range, and then decide if we want to move lower and bring the market to the down, or maybe try a slow move to the upside, telling us we finished to the downtrend. We also give all the interest rate increase, put it in the price, so the market could come down, focus again, less volatility. So this is it, guys. Sorry for the late hour. I will try to render it and post it as soon as I can. Hope you have a good week. Be careful, guys, as always, especially this week, because it can be a week which can be driven from news, and then the computer will win, probably everyone. So good luck and see you guys later.